6'6", number 77, Luka.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, BA, health is #1 for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy?
So here are the Jazz starting five. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. And it's Collier in at the one. Knocks down the triple.
Listen, this guy has off-the-charts basketball IQ. Luka Doncic understands when to get into that pull-up game.
Here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
The reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Outside Sexton. Pass to Collier. Back to Sexton. Fires the three. Hachimura with a rebound. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Well, when you talk about the most underrated players in the league, Doris, Sexton has to be in the conversation.
Well, let's begin with the fact that he's an absolutely fearless scorer, a tough competitor, an improved facilitator. There's grit, determination. He's willing to get into you defensively. He is somebody that will compete on the defensive end.
Now here's Hayes. He had 9 points in his last time out. Doncic passes to Hayes. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. He goes up again. And Hayes lays it in.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
For Utah, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Collier. And another miss by Utah. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Stolen by Collins. Markkanen with it. Hachimura covering. And stolen by Reeves. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hayes misses.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And that one's good. Markkanen.
I love this shot from Markkanen, right? The mid-range game is there as well. I know he can shoot it from deep, but sometimes you got to get to the in-between spots.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. For 3, James. Good! Another from 3.
And he's hit thousands of threes in the league. Oh, my.
Inching closer to 5th place on the career triples list. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Clarkson's checked in for Utah. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Walker Kessler.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
From deep, Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Collier, no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
James finds Hayes. Here's Reeves outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Jazz trail by 10. Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform, you think?
I'm not going greatest player, BA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
James passes to Vanderbilt. Now Finney Smith. James outside. Left side, Vanderbilt. On the wing, Finney Smith. And the 3 off target. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Clarkson. James with the rebound.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Up and in on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So the Utah 5 right now. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Kenyon Martin is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Filipowski in at the center position.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
And it's Clarkson missing. Los Angeles leading by 12. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from 3. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Over to the left wing. Tries it from 16. Again, the Lakers score.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Los Angeles making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Shibwe's checked in for Utah. Jazz trail by 16. Sexton with it. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Utah with another miss. Doncic left side. Sinks the tray.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Clarkson. Getting his third shot in 7 looks.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And here's Connect outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Clarkson for three. The Lakers with a rebound. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City where they beat the Jazz.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Clarkson outside to the inside. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by Clarkson. Filipowski's got his first points of the game. Los Angeles leading by 20. Doncic outside. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. On target from range.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Now here's Clarkson. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Filipowski, the pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Offensive rebound, Shibwe. Good D by Vanderbilt.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Connect. Banked it in off the glass. Connect's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Now here's Clarkson. He's got 7. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Connect. Finney-Smith with it. And here's Vincent. Lets the 3 fly. And Los Angeles another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Sexton against Doncic. George outside. To end the run. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Now Los Angeles with it. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And that game, I love their mentality. They were focused on getting to the free throw line a lot and shooting a great percentage from there.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Vanderbilt to pass to Vincent. Shot from 12, and he drops that one in. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Good to be with you for half. Fellas, I was just wondering if you played in the league these days, what do you think would be different compared to when you did play? And turning now to the game we've been watching, Luka Doncic has been lighting it up.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. Then there's James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Collins with the slam. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen with the stuff.
I love it when Markkanen decides to throw it down. Show some fire on that finish.
James outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Well, the Jazz shooting about 41%. Timeout called, the Jazz. Well, when you list the best players in the NBA right now, Doris, most of the top guys are from outside the U.S.
BA, I don't know why that is. There's a lot of theories out there, one of which is the 1992, the initial Dream Team, so captivated the imagination of fans across the world. So I think that's part of it. We have to love that the game of basketball is so popular in countries outside of the United States, and we would be making a mistake if we did not give the league the credit it deserves for wanting to grow the game internationally. It has not been solely and exclusively focused here in the United States. They want everyone to love the game as much as we do.
Here's Sexton, and that one is hammered home.
Well, just 6'2", but the vertical for Colin Sexton, nicely done.
And James puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Markkanen. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Pass to Markkanen. Here's Collier. 4-3. Not going to go that time.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Hachimura. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
I like how Hachimura plays a controlled basketball game. He takes his shots where they're available.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparation, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Here's Collier. No good off the back of the rim. For Los Angeles, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep, here's Doncic. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Here's Collier to halt the run. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 9 points now in the quarter. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
James, a screen on Sexton. Out to James. Stolen by Collins. Here's Collier. Here he goes. Can't get it to drop.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Doncic. The three connects from downtown. Doncic has got 19 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Collins outside. Now Markkanen. The three is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. James with the ball. Picked up by Collins. The Jazz shooting 45% here in the second half. Reeves against Sexton. Markkanen with a screen on Reeves for 3. Sexton. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Utah. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Jordan Clarkson, also Keontae George out there, and it's Filipowski in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Pass to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Nails it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Yes, sir. George with the flush.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Pass to connect. And Grant with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at them.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Clarkson. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Right wing. Pass to Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got 5 points now this quarter.
Now playing with a high level of activity inside. This is the Morris we like to see.
On the wing, Clarkson fires from 14. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris for 3. The rebound by Potter. For Utah, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And George with the jam.
Yeah, a rookie with fast feet. George sprints to a shot.
Pass to connect. Takes the 3. He drops it from range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's George. Defense is right there. There's the drive. The putback. The shot off that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Hits the trifecta.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
2 minutes.
Here's Clarkson. Rips it home off a terrific move.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
The Lakers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And it's Connect missing. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Drives to the hoop. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Vincent passes to Morris. Now here's Finney Smith. Puts up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will give them win number 32 on the year so far. And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over. Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Morris outside. Pass to Vincent. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Sensabaugh driving inside.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vincent. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
George's shot is off. Left side, Finney Smith. 17-foot shot on the way. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, this was an outstanding win. What kind of message did you send tonight?
We're not trying to set a message, just trying to improve every time we get an opportunity to come out on the floor and play. You know, we've been doing some good things the last couple months, but we still got a lot of room to improve, and hopefully we continue that.
If your team gets better every game, that's a message that people like to see.